What's up everyone, Daniel here with the Peasants YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in today, I appreciate you. Within this video, I'm going to share with you all how I am going to go about cleaning this rim right here. This is a 16-inch front rim for the custom e-bike that I am building, and I'm going to share with you all my approach that I'm going to take to kind of clean this up to the best of my ability using simple ingredients. Should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you to drop a comment below and I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. With that being said, let's dive straight on into this. As you can see, there is a lot of dust, dirt, and spots all over the place on this rim. So my goal is to essentially have all of that removed by the end of this video. What I'm going to be using is distilled water is my first ingredient there. And the next is going to be white vinegar. As you can see, this is distilled white vinegar, and I'm just going to match them. Let's say whatever size cup you're using, it really doesn't matter. Just do them half and half. Make sure that it's half water, half vinegar. In this instance, I'm going to be using this cup. I'll actually pour it out here for you all so you can see how I go about that as well. I don't think it matters what you pour first. In this instance, I'm pouring the distilled water first, and then from there you're going to want to go ahead and match the vinegar with the same amount of distilled water that you poured in. You can use a measuring cup for this by all means. For me, I just simply eyeballed it. Here I am matching with the vinegar there, and it kind of fills the cup up. I didn't know how much I was going to need, so I put a little bit more just in case. So now that we're all poured up here, I'm going to grab a Scotch Shop wipe right here, and I'm just simply going to dip it in the cup and kind of just work the rim manually here, and I'm going to demonstrate that on camera. So get a good visual look right here at what the rim is like right here, so that way by the end of this video we can really compare and contrast and see if the distilled water and distilled white vinegar approach really works. And I'm actually going to show you some close-ups here as well shortly on how I go about cleaning tough to reach areas and some grimier spots that really were kind of hard to work out. I'm going to show you how I go about working those areas out in a bit. The idea right now is to have a saturated Scotch Shop wipe, so that way I can really go in there and work that rim to remove as much dirt as I possibly can. And then after that, I'm kind of just going to again continue to work this rim. And when I say work the rim, I mean get the Scotch Shop wipe and apply pressure to the rim with the distilled water and vinegar solution, saturating the Scotch Shop wipe. And as you see, I'm just literally wiping everything down. This part is actually very straightforward, but I figured that I show you some of this real time as well. We'll switch over to a time lapse here shortly as well. You can see on the Scotch Shop wipe that it is picking up a lot of the dirt. However, you can see up there in the top ridges right there in the corners that there is still some dirt trapped in those areas. I'm actually going to get to those here shortly as well. And when I feel the Scotch Shop wipe is not as saturated as I want to, I just simply dip right back in and then go to work back on the rim. Again, this is a very straightforward process. You might hear that term and a few others a lot throughout this video, and I apologize for that. However, I do want to explain thoroughly and kind of give you an overly detailed video on what I am doing, what I am using, the logic, thought process behind everything here. And again, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them down below. I'm going to do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Let's switch over to a time lapse so we can see this process in a more timelier manner, and then I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to explain more when we get to a certain point here. You will notice that I have Q-tips there, and that's just so that way I can get as far into the crevices of the bearings there as I can. And you'll notice now that I have some Q-tips. Allow me to explain more on that here. As you see right here, there is a spot there, and I'm assuming that's just due to aging right here. And I'm going to show you up close as well. What I'm doing is I'm getting a Q-tip and I'm saturating it with the distilled water and distilled white vinegar, and I'm just simply going to kind of just scrub that spot with the Q-tip, and you can see that it actually removes those tough stains there. And I had a hard time removing most stains like this with the Scotch shop wipe. So I kind of went straight to Q-tips with all of the apparent and noticeable stains, and at the end of this video you may be able to see a dramatic difference. I sure did, from a before and after, and I may even be able to put some screenshots up here at the end of the video as well for some before and afters. But from my experience using a Q-tip that's saturated with the distilled water and distilled white vinegar and kind of just putting some elbow grease into it was the best approach. I just literally applied some pressure with a Q-tip right there, and you can kind of see some of them actually bend when I'm done with them. That's kind of how much force I'm exerting to clean that area right there. And I did this with every single tough stain that I came across on this rim, and by the end of the video it actually looks better. So you're going to see there's actually a lot of them going around here, and I'm going to demonstrate a little more as well. Here's a close-up look at the process. So I have the solution right here with the Q-tip, and I simply just dip it in like so to saturate the Q-tip. And from this point, this is actually kind of straightforward and self-explanatory. What I'm doing is I'm using the tip of the Q-tip to really work these areas right here, and you can see the stains lift right on up and remove from this spoke on the rim with a little bit of effort, and you can see that the dirt is really collecting on the tip of that Q-tip there. For me personally, I do love the way that the wheels came out. They are black rims, and I went ahead and I put fire red tires on there. I'll actually leave some cards up here so you can check those out, and they actually look outstanding. The rims are in very good condition. They're sitting there, and the airs, I filled them up to see, you know, over some time if they would lose air, and they didn't. So for me personally, taking the time to do this and really going the extra mile to dial in on all of the dirt spots that I didn't want so I can get all of them out of there was a good way to go. And that's just with vinegar, distilled white vinegar and distilled water. So if I do anything else to the rims, like paint them or anything else like that, I'm definitely going to let you know. Another important thing is that I want to point out, when you are doing this and when you are cleaning the rim with the solution, you also want to dry it when you're done. So you don't really want to allow it to air dry. You want to go ahead and clean the areas that you want and then wipe off the excess that was there until it's completely dry. This method and this approach was yielding the best results for me, and I also did this just to avoid any potential corrosion that may happen if I just allow the solution to sit and settle over some time. Allow me to confirm, when I am cleaning the areas, whether I saturate the area or not, I go ahead and I apply the distilled water and distilled white vinegar solution. I clean the area that I need to clean, and then I will follow up with a dry Scotch shop wipe to remove any excess solution that may be remaining. I do not allow it to air dry, and I just want to point that out as well. That's the approach that I use to clean this rim, and my thought process was, if I'm cleaning the area with some sort of liquid, I don't want that to settle and dry on top of the rim, as I don't know what type of corrosion that can cause. So I went ahead and I just cleaned as needed, and I removed the excess with Scotch shop wipes, and I even gave it one dry wipe when I was done completely with the entire rim as well. I'm going to switch on over to a different angle here as well, and I'm going to show you this process of scrubbing and wiping, so to speak. So as you see, I have a saturated Q-tip, and you can tell that I'm applying pressure because I'm using 2 fingers there at the tip for these tough stains right here, for these dirt buildups. And I simply approach it with elbow grease, and when I say that, I just mean physical work. And I have the Q-tip tip right there, and it is collecting dirt from those spots that are there and the surrounding areas that I'm going over. But my goal is to remove these tough stains right here, because I don't like the way that that sits on the rim, and I don't like the way that it looks. And when I'm done, I go ahead and I wipe away the excess moisture there that's remaining, so that way I get a dry look. And this also helps me see where I need to work on more, and you get the idea. So that's pretty much the idea behind it. When you're cleaning the areas, make sure that when you go on to another area, that the area you were previously working on is dried. approaching the end of the cleaning here. I'm going to switch over to this frame so you can see the rim with a tire. Here I have a fire red Duro tire. I will leave links for you in the description below. Even look at the bearing. The bearing at the beginning of the cleaning process looked rusted. However, now it's looking sharp, it's looking clean and nice. As you can see, it is rolling and working on this axle. Here are both of the wheels together. On the right we have the front rim, on the left we have the 350 watt motor. Right here is the rim. That's what it looked like when we started. This is what we have right now. It is looking a lot sharper, and keep in mind this is cleaned with the distilled water and distilled white vinegar. All in all, I feel that these came out great. They did clean up nicely. On the back motor, there was some scrapes and scuffs that I couldn't really wash out, as again, they are scrapes and scuffs. So I just learned to deal with it. I may end up going and painting everything as well, so I'm not sure on that as of yet. However, if you have any questions about anything that you saw throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you to drop a comment down below. I'm going to do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. I also have an Instagram and a TikTok under the same name as this YouTube channel. I would truly appreciate the support on there as well. Yet again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell, as I will be bringing a lot more videos like this for you all. Thank you for tuning in yet again. You have a great day.